So the first dysfunction that Patrick Lencioni talks about is the absence of trust in teams, in the 5 dysfunctions of a team. And he says that this is the foundation, because when teams do not have trust, that's the time what you generally see in the organization is politics. Because we say that, in an organization, you just can't do without communication. So whether the trust is there or not there, teams have to communicate. But trust, communication minus trust equal to politics. That's the formula I want to leave with you. And the trust that Patrick Lencioni talks about is not the trust that you and I understand, because you need to understand this word called trust. And it's the word which is, vulnerability based trust that Patrick Lencioni advocates in his book. Now, what is vulnerability based trust? Which means I may be working with my colleague for more than 5 years. So there is a predictive trust that I have. I know, what turns my colleague on, what turns him off. But vulnerability based trust is, do I have the confidence that I can, leave my mask and openly interact with my colleague, and I can share my fears and my failures without fearing, it will go against me. Now that is vulnerability based trust. Your ability to become vulnerable in front of your team members, because when you're vulnerable, that's when the trust just goes up in the team. And that's what Patrick Lencioni talks about in the first dysfunction, which is the absence of trust. And I thought, we need to go a little deeper. When is it that, I will not trust my colleague? And usually, more often than not, I will not trust my colleague when I'm not able to respect that individual. Because when I'm able to respect, then I'm naturally able to trust. So we need to see how we can, in our culture, in our respective organization, create a culture of respect for who people are. We are not divided by our differences as much as we are united by our uniqueness, but this needs to be understood by each and every member of the team if they are to respect their colleagues. In the next video, we'll talk about the second dysfunction.